friends. Just come on in, take your shoes off. Get something cozy. If you're not wearing something cozy, get a blanket to snuggle with. Get a cup of tea. Maybe a snack. I feel like I need a sweater actually. I'm a little chilly. So get a sweater if you need a sweater. Get a cup of tea. Come on in. We'll be starting in just a minute. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Come on in, take off your shoes. Good morning. All right. Good morning, good morning. It's the Last Minute Laura show. Good morning, good morning. Hello, hi everybody, welcome back. Good morning. If you're new here, hi, I'm Laura. We get together Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and when I can, I put a tutorial or a vlog out. I feel like that's a good way to market it now, right? When I can, I'll put a tutorial out. If not, there will be some kind of vlog or something. Good morning. If you're new, subscribe. We have a good time here. Great community of lovely people talking about crafty things and plants and animals. A lot of baby chicken content right now. Basically just all that spring vibe stuff. So join us if you're new. If you're not new, don't forget to like the video, friends. As you're coming in, don't forget to click the like button. Good morning, by the way. Hi, Louisa. Hi, Karen. Hi, Mary Grace. Good morning, Maggie. Good afternoon, Frida. Hello, Caroline. Hello, Rebecca. Anybody else? And Dina's here too. Hi, Dina. So, good morning. It is Friday. TGI Friday. TGIF. I'm ready. Well, I'm kind of excited because I know it's spring, but I'm like not excited because it's supposed to rain all weekend. And like I had plans to go hiking with a friend, and I don't know where we're supposed to go hiking now because it's going to be raining, and my area for hiking is like super steep, so rain makes it slippery. Good morning, Joy. Nice to see you. You're looking extra pretty today. Thank you. Took a shower this morning, woke up at 6 a.m. Sometimes food is talked about. Oh, that's true too, Dina. Sometimes we talk about food. Sometimes we talk about farm type stuff. Sometimes it's houseplants. Sometimes it's yarn, fabric, crochet, knitting, mending, embroidery, sewing. What else do we do here? Drawing. All kinds of stuff we talk about. Any kind of handmade thing, you're welcome to come. Clay making. I started working on making clay again last night. So yeah, if you like any kind of handmade discussions, this is a good place to be. Oh, sushi, true. Sometimes we bring up sushi. If you're not a sushi person, I apologize, but I will never change. Ooh, babysitting this morning. Fun, Maggie. Good morning, by the way. Good morning, Beauty. Good morning, Rebecca. I couldn't wait to get the kids off to school this morning. Have you sewn any dresses lately? Joy, yesterday what I did was I sharpened my scissors with a rock like a caveman, but it worked. I don't have a whetstone. For some reason, I don't have one right now. I've had one, but every time we move, things get lost. And I think in one of our most recent moves, our whetstone got lost. And a whetstone is like for sharpening blades. It's like comes with the knife set. It's probably called something else when it's with a knife set. But anyway, I had some really flat rocks that were like broken. I'll show you what I used. This. So it's like a broken piece of a larger rock, but the one side is like super flat. Also, ignore my fingernails. I'm gonna do a manicure today, so the next vlog doesn't have these nails in them. But it's super duper flat. So I got it wet and I sharpened my scissors yesterday and cut fabric for the first time. You can cut sandpaper to sharpen scissors. Yeah, but these ones are like, they're really nice scissors. They have a lifetime warranty and they're like fancy. They're Gur something. They have a G. Gerard. I don't remember what they're called, but they have a G as their first letter of what they are. But anyway, they really good scissors, and I used this stone. I got it wet, and then I sharpened the scissors with it, and it cuts so much better now. I don't like sushi, Dina says, but I don't mind talking about it. Well, good. It's very relaxing here. I'm glad you think so too. But Joy, I want to. So I cut out some fabric yesterday for a sewing project this weekend, actually. It's just a little project, and you'll see it in next week's vlog, because I'm going to film it this weekend. I've actually planned out the whole weekend because it's going to be a rainy weekend, so I have like to make up jobs for myself, because outside is what I would be doing. So the vlog is actually going to have like 2 crafty things in it this time. I don't know if I should tell you ahead of time what I'm doing, and then you'll see it in the vlog, or do I just do it and then it's a surprise in the vlog? I don't know. But I know, like, on the weekend, I want to do vlogs right now, like on Saturdays or Sundays, or Saturdays and Sundays. I want to film little vloggy things throughout the spring. Sorry, I'm looking down at my notebook, which has all of my plans for this weekend in it. So, for example, this weekend, I want to show you all of the watering all of the seedlings. I also want to, on both days, Saturday and Sunday, show you me collecting the eggs, because I think those are like beautiful shots. Like, I like looking at my seedlings, so I want to show them to you every week. But also, I really like how it looks to collect eggs. Like, it always looks pretty to me. So I want to have that shot, like, in the video. Or like showing off the baby chicks. I want a certain shot where they're like at a certain time of day. I want to film the chicks, so I have to put it into film at that time of day so I get the lighting that I want for the chicks to be cute. So I'm trying to make it organized so that I have like a perfect plan. Not that I need to like hold it all together, but at least it'll give me a good backbone, a little bit of an outline for how I'm going to plan my weekend. You like surprises? You think surprise too? Dina and Mary Grace and Bailey, good morning. Mary Grace, you guys both think a surprise would be good, huh? Okay, well then I'll leave it as a surprise. I'm sewing something. I'm making a preserve food item that is a foraged seasonal item, and I'm doing natural dye this weekend. So there's going to be 3 in the next vlog, which will come out next Thursday probably. I want to say Thursday. But anyway, the next vlog that's coming out, I'm going to have a foraged recipe that is a preserve. I'm going to have a natural dye. I'm doing a natural dye. I just have that to do this weekend. And I'm also doing a, what did I say? Natural dye, recipe, and there's something else. Oh, and a sewing thing. So 3 things. Chicken, where the heck are you is here too. Lol. Well, we have our babies all here. Oh, bless you, sir. And if it wasn't raining this weekend, we would be putting the now 7-week-old chicks outside. We would be getting them outside this weekend. They turned 7 weeks old on Sunday, and we're not going to be getting them out this weekend because it's raining all weekend, and then it's raining like, I believe it's raining most of next week, so we probably won't be getting the chickens out until they are 8 weeks old, which is, they are too big to be inside now. Like, they should be outside birds, but it's raining and cold, and I don't want to introduce them into the outside world in the rain, especially because they won't be going straight into the coop. They have like an A-frame chicken tractor that they need to live in for like a few weeks while they get used to the adult chickens. I don't want them to get beat up, so I want them to, like, you know, be able to like blend in. How do you stop chickens from pecking you? I don't know. I don't have any chickens that peck me. None of my chickens peck me. The only one I've ever had peck me, I think, was Sweet Pea, but that was when I was disturbing her while she was on a nest, and it wasn't like she hurt me. I've never been pecked. My rooster is like super gentle and like sweet, and all of our hens are either afraid of me or completely find me non-threatening. Could you not? It's Alex. Alex does this thing on the weekdays, on most weekdays, at least on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. He goes to the coffee shop and gets pickup coffee so that we can have Tim Hortons. It's like our one little bit of normal, pretending that the world is not on fire. thank you so much, is us having, even though I can make the tea here, I know I can make tea here, and Alex usually makes tea for me like 10, not 10.
Let's just start starting.
Probably 4 times a day, don't you think? How many cups of tea do you think you make a day for us? 4? Do you want to say good morning to everyone? Show them your pretty sweater? You can say no if you don't want to. You look cute. Look at Alex in his handmade sweater. His Toronto City Place vibes.
Hello.
Look at this beard. What are you doing? You Viking. I like it though. I want to put a ponytail in it.
Hi.
I don't have an elastic. See, he says I now. Oh, hold on. Here. Stay here for a sec. You're so handsome.
Hello. Hi, friends.
My handsome pirate. You should do this when you shave next, so that you don't accidentally get any of these hairs.
Hi.
There, come into the video more. What do you think? I think you look cute.
Just like the old days.
No, before we used to braid it, remember?
I do.
And then you got to be Khal Drogo for a Halloween. One Halloween, I was Daenerys, and I had long blonde hair at the time, so I had my hair like long and wavy, and then I painted blood all down my face. I sewed a little fake human heart, or I guess it was a horse heart in the movie. Anyway, and then Alex was Khal Drogo, and I painted on all the Khal Drogo stuff, and at the time he had a really long silly beard. And
There may or may not be pictures.
we look good in those pictures. Your eyeliner looks cute. Anyway, there's Alex. Good morning. Good grief, Laura. I know, it was so fun though. I looked good, honestly. Where's my phone? I want to show you guys. I looked really good. Do you know where my phone is? Because neither do I. Everything is always a mess wherever I am. And then I can't find anything. Oh, there it is. Okay, hold on a second. Good grief, Laura. Did we have these phones yet? Would it be in this phone, or would it be on that Halloween? That Halloween. The Halloween where we... The Facebooks. I hate that I even still have Facebook.
Is either your pictures or Mallory?
I think it's probably mine, because I loved that photo. One of us. Hold on, friends. It's actually it's a good photo, and you're gonna be like, you guys are so cute. Or you'll be like, wow, that was a really big waste of my time waiting for. It's possible either of those two things will be true. Remember that Halloween we were skeletons? I just saw that. Oh no, there's only a picture of me and Mallory from that Halloween. On my Facebook. Oh my god, I had really blonde hair for a while. Just hold on, everybody. Oh my god, I love our relationship on Facebook. It's so cute. We're so cute and young.
Only thought Facebook was in a sense.
Yeah.
Not from where we used it.
Back when we used it to give pictures to friends and family. I can't. I'm so confused. I don't look as cute as I thought I did. Anyway, here's me as Daenerys. Maybe. There's me as Daenerys. I'm not as cute as I thought I was. Alex was Khal Drogo that time. God. Anyway, good morning. That was a good, very useful thing. Wow, my Viking ancestors would be proud, lol. My boyfriend has a beard too, Maggie says. I used to have long hair that I could braid too. So did Alex. He had long hair. Yeah, he had both braided. When we were in university still, he grew out a mohawk, and I would braid his mohawk, and then I would braid his beard. And what? He looked like a soccer player. One of a kind. Anywho, fabulous, isn't he though? I can't stay, of course. What? because I had a big day today. Hope you all have a great live. Love and hugs to everyone. Hey Jay, good afternoon, good evening, I suppose, to you. Good morning to me. Glad you could stop by. And don't forget to like the video before you head out. I wish I could grow a beard like that. Maybe someday, Alex. I don't wish that I could grow a beard like that. You know, when I was younger, I wished I could grow facial hair. Like when I was like, I don't know, like 10, maybe 11, I was like, wouldn't it be cool if everyone had the opportunity to grow facial hair? I would have so many like cool designs. I mean, I would have to be like really hairy to work on the designs that I would want, you know, like the really sharp, like Lebanese guy, sharp beard that looks so cool, or the guy from the Hunger Games that had like the designs in his beard. That would be me if I could grow facial hair. Let's be honest. Your blog video on the chickens was cute yesterday. Thanks, Lori. Appreciate that. This weekend's is going to be cute too because I'm prepping myself before the weekend starts in order to get the shots that I want. Like last week's vlog, although amazing, it was just kind of like spur of the moment. I was carrying the camera with me, being like, this would be a good thing to add into the vlog. But this time I'm thinking ahead of time and going like, I want to show you letting the chickens out because I think that is adorable every time. Like I love letting them out because I love watching them come out, and I loved watching videos of me letting them out like for myself. So if I love it that much, I can't be the only one. Like even if like normally I would be like, guys, what do you think? Do you really like the chickens coming out? I like it so much that even if you guys were like, okay, Laura, you've done it every time, I'll still do it every time because I think it's cute every time. I like watching who comes out first. Something I love about seeing the video is I can watch like, so-and-so was ready today. Like so-and-so was ready to come out first. Or Poppy, why did she stay in so late? And it kind of like, it keeps me like aware of the pecking order, and it allows me to, I don't know, I like it. Loved your vlog then, thanks. Oh, awesome, thank you. I thought it was fun to see them come out. So did I. I love looking at it. I literally love while I was editing, I was finishing editing yesterday in the morning, and while I was editing, I was like, it's all chickens. The whole vlog is chickens. So I was like trying to organize the vlog so that it would go like chicken, something else. Chicken, something else. But then it was like, there was no something else. So there's like chicken, a little footage of thunder. Chicken, a little footage of my garden. Chicken, a little footage of my indoor plants. More chickens, baby chickens, chickens hatching, eggs. Literally like it's a chicken content vlog. Because my life right now is a chicken content life. And I love it. I literally love it. So it's gonna rain this weekend, so I need some inside jobs to do, inside ideas. Does anybody else have a rainy weekend coming up? I loved all the chicken footage. Good, I'm glad. Okay, good. Because I worry that like, I've been getting a few comments lately of, well, not a few, I've gotten a couple of comments being like, you were supposed to be a crochet person, what is this? And somebody else who wanted to say, want to see your cat too. Okay, well, I'll put more of her in because she's more friendly now. But there's people who have commented basically like, I'm leaving because this is not what I subscribed for. And I get that. Like, that's not really what my channel was started as. It's a crochet and natural dye video channel, sorry. But right now my energy is really focused a lot on like the garden, outside, spring. Like, it's just the way my energy is being like best spent right now. And rather than forcing myself to complete crochet tutorials when I have other jobs that I would A, rather to do, and B, that I need to get done, that's what I've got to show you right now. You're allowed to evolve. Thanks, Frida. I appreciate that. But I also anticipate the next season of my life will go back to crochet. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just in a different season right now where I'm like, I have crochet on my table. It's not the focus of my life right now. It's great. I like to learn new things too. Good. Well, then we'll have to do a mix. I loved the chickens. Birdie said it was the perfect amount of chickens. I think so too. Gender fluid snake. Playing with chickens is fun. I have roughly 40. I have roughly 40 now too, gender fluid snake. What can I call you? Do I have to call you the gender fluid snake with flower crown, or can I call you like gender fluid or fluid snake or flower crown? Like what combination of those words would you like me to call you as your name? Your username is too long for me to say every time. Rebecca, I loved watching different content. I can watch other crochet channels if I'm in the mood. Love you. We are multifaceted people. That's a fact, Laura. Your vlog was the only thing that kept my mind off my cramps and heartburn yesterday. I love you. I would like a plant video. What kind of plant video, Lori? Indoor plants or outdoor plants? Like garden plants or outside? Anything works really. Cool. I want to say gender fluid is what just because it's the first two words, but I also don't feel like Thunder. Thunder just got tangled in one of my wires underneath the table. Not really tangled. He just stepped into it and it's touching his face. And instead of just backing up, he turned his head and went like, and bit a wire. That's why I said Thunder. Indoor. You want to see the indoor ones? All right. I mean, I have to water them all this weekend, so I guess I can go through them. Like, what do you want to know? Because I have a lot of plants, but I don't really know, like, what content is what's actually, like, the content you're looking for when it comes to plants. That sounds naughty. Yes, Thunder. Don't you bite no wires, huh? You are not to bite wires. They are not good for your little teeth. He's looking at me like... So seeing it is raining. Yes, so it is going to be raining this weekend. A bunch all over the place here, and like a lot of rain, and it's not going to be nice to hang out outside. Like, I am going to have to do a few outside jobs. I'll still show you me letting the chickens out and feeding the chickens and that sort of thing in the vlog. Sir Queen Burnt Nugget II stole my nugget. What does that even mean? No gender fluid lol. You not have lavender. Oh, in the garden you mean? No, I don't have lavender. Or do you mean as a name for a chicken? Because I also don't have lavender as a name for a chicken. Maybe which ones would do best in what light and propagation? Okay, well, I do have to take them all down to water them anyway, so I will try and find out. I'll try and pick like some of my favorite plants and I'll go through them maybe, which ones will, which ones work well. I like everything you have going on because I can't do plants or chickens. I also don't sew, but I like watching and learning about it all. Awesome. Sold. Do any of you guys watch the Elliot Homestead? I like her videos. I feel like her heart is, like, lovely. She's just a lovely lady. Lavender smells beautiful. Well, Karen, I do want to have lavender, but it's like a perennial here. It's like a multi-year crop. So if you buy it the first year, unless you buy a large plant for, like, $50, I don't know how much they cost, then it's not going to happen, like, enough. It's not gonna happen this year for blossoms, I mean. Good morning, Dave. Nice to see you this morning. Did you see in the beginning I changed my thank you to my awesome patrons so that you can see all of your names listed so much more clearly? And my #1 supporter on Patreon, Dave on a Rave, thank you so much for supporting me on Patreon. For those of you that are new to this channel, go join my Patreon. Your mom's not got any. She does, but hers is... Can you separate it? Because hers is, like, buried in the ground. No, it's not. It's in a raised garden box, but it's, like, she has, like, a big space that is, like, dense with rosemary and lavender, which is frustrating to me because, to me, they look very similar, but she can tell them differently, very obviously. But lavender and rosemary, she has them in this big garden bed together. Could I just dig some up, maybe? But yes, lavender is on my list of things that I do want to grow because last year, I believe it was on my birthday, Candies dropped by and gave me these little lavender sachets, sachet, little baggies, little like cute baggies of lavender. And I put one in my sock drawer, I put one under my... Birdie, how do I join your Patreon, Laura? Birdie, there is a link in the description of this video. If you just scroll down a little bit, it's the first link. It says, like, join my Patreon, and it's on there. And also, you get access to the Discord as well, so you can join our group Discord and chat outside of the stream as well. Dave, Rebecca, I feel that way. I can't do things well Laura does, but fun and cool to watch and learn about. I'm glad you guys think that, because, yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. Helen, good morning. Cats, good morning. Sachet. The gender fluid. Where can you get more chickens? I don't need any more chickens right now. I didn't even put any in the incubator this week. I just turned the incubator off That's actually one of the jobs for this weekend as well, is to like deep clean the whole incubator and deep clean the dehydrator, because I need to start dehydrating and stuff again. But for me, I don't need any more chickens. I am full up on chickens. I haven't even looked, well, that's not true. I still look on Kijiji for hens, but I never intentionally, I'm not doing it to buy things. It's like if I can't go to sleep, I'll like turn my phone on and look for chickens. But I think that we have all of our chickens for this year now. I think that we're done like creating chickens for ourselves. If we determined to get to 80, if we decide to get any more or to have any more chicks for this year, it'll be purely for enjoyment, and they will be for sale or for rehoming, because I think I've got enough girls now. I don't think I need any more girls. I am fully set. And all of these ones are going to lay colorful eggs, except for the silkies and the bantams. They're going to lay little ones. I'm so curious about your parents' landscape. You know what I mean? It sounds like a wonderful place. Louisa, it is. When they bought it, it was, like, terrible. It hadn't been lived in 5 years. The farm hadn't been tended to at all, so the orchard was completely overgrown, and there were parasites in the trees, and there were all kinds of, like, vermin on the property, and there was poison ivy everywhere growing up all of the apple trees, tons of just issues. And the hill, the topography of the place, it's like a very large square. They live on a very large square. And it was like rolling. It should have been flat, but it was like sinking in areas, and like it was not good. It was a fixer-upper for sure. It's been 5 years now, and my parents, it's got to be more than $1 million farm now. It's just a beautiful place. Like if they ever decide to sell that place, it's just amazing. It's now perfectly clean. My dad got rid of all the poison ivy over the last 5 years. He has progressively destroyed the poison ivy, which is like a really frustrating plant to try and get rid of. They've reseeded all of their field, like there were like areas where all the trees had died. They removed all of the trees and created like a little pasture in the middle of the farm. So it's kind of like 4 walls surrounded by trees, their houses at the front, and then there's like this beautiful little pasture in the middle, and they reseed. They have one side of their farm is all wine grapes, and then a huge variety of pears throughout. It's really beautiful. It is a beautiful place now, and they have like a little forest on one, like bordering 2 properties is like a forest between the 2. It's quite lovely, and they have 2 roads, so they are a corner, which is also awesome. It's beautiful now, though. They reseeded all of the like between the rows of trees. My mom planted like natural, like native plants, but grasses, like native wheat type, like short wheat, or like I don't know what she did, barley or something, and she planted all between everything, and between every row of grapes, naturally, it's just wild onions. That's just what grows there, is wild onions. And then throughout the farm there are just patches of wild asparagus. It's a really beautiful landscape, and now that they've gotten the grass, it's like there aren't pests anymore. Like the first year when you would go there, you'd find ticks on yourself, and like the first year you'd flip over something and there'd be a family of mice underneath it, and it was just like an old farm. And like the barn is like 100 years old, made of like stones. It's a beautiful place now. It really is. Like, it's way too much work for 2 people. Like, they love it, but, like, my parents are, like, coming on 60s, right? Like, they're in their 60s. So, it's a little bit much for 2 people in their 60s, because they do it all entirely on their own. They don't hire help. Sometimes my mom will have, like, one of her old students will, like, bring their kid, and their kid will, like, help for a day for their volunteer hours type thing. But for the most part, it's like just my parents doing it all. And yeah, they do now. And my mom, you should see right now, they just got a big greenhouse this past winter. And the big greenhouse is like 60 feet by 20 feet, I think. and it's full. It looks like a forest. It looks like a tropical greenhouse. It's just full of plants. Like, my plants are like a silly joke compared to my mom's. That would be a fun thing for me to film, is just to go into her greenhouse and be like, look at what my mom is growing. That might actually, I'll do that maybe. That might go into the vlog. I think that would be fun. Because, oh my god, there's just so many. Her fig trees already are having figs. Like, it's not time yet, Mom. Like, slow down with your plants. Good morning, Hamden. Doggy, yes, somewhere over here. Let me move over so you guys can look at him while we hang out. Oh god. Louise, I love how it sounds. It is wonderful. It's a good place to go. I do like going there just to, I like foraging there because there's a lot of land. And since it was uninhabited for quite some time, a lot of natural things have like come back into the area. So I can find mint, I can find like lemon balm, I can find lots of different kinds of like trumpet lilies. I can find trilliums, which are like they're kind of like an orchid that grows here. I don't know if they're actually an orchid, but they might be. But they're like our national flower or our provincial flower. Anyway, it's a beautiful place, and I should show it to you. That would be a nice vlog as well. Here's my parents' farm. Plus, it's cool because if you're in Ontario, you can go to it. My parents' farm is like a public business. Like it's a pick your own farm, so you can actually go there and like see it if you're there. But yes, it's lovely now. But anyway, I don't know what I was saying before that. Probably nothing super important because I don't remember. The hair's still growing. This like wants to be a curl, but it's not long enough yet, so it's just like doing something, and I don't know why. I love seeing what people have in their greenhouses. I want a Victorian greenhouse, V. Like, I want a greenhouse that is made of glass and has like stone walls. I want a Victorian greenhouse. Can I have one? But yeah, my mom and dad's greenhouse is insane. It's insane. The weeds that grow in the greenhouse they look like houseplants because they're so healthy. It's beautiful. I would really love a greenhouse. But also, like, I love our yard. You guys, this yard is going to be all kinds of stuff. Did any of you guys watch? Well, a lot of you guys did, I'm sure. If you watched the vlog from yesterday that I put out, our garden, our backyard looks trashy. I know that. It looks like we're renters. I said that to our neighbors when I delivered some eggs. Whenever we do something that's ugly or annoying, I give eggs to the neighbors as an apology ahead of time. Like, Alex was going to rototill all of my gardens, and he was going to be doing that for like 2 days, and it takes hours at a time, and it's a loud machine. So I brought eggs to the neighbors so that they wouldn't be upset about loud noises. We live in the country. A power machine during the day is not a problem, but like, I don't want to be an annoying neighbor. Same thing when we were doing the fence. We went over to be like, just so you know, the chickens are going to be wandering for the next couple of days while we build this fence. We know they're wandering. We're going to corral them around to the backyard most of the time, but they're going to be in the fence soon. And I basically was like, I know it looks like we're like trashy renters right now. I promise in a couple of weeks it'll all be better. I remember you saying that before, Laura, but then again, who wouldn't want a Victorian greenhouse, right? Aren't they pretty? With like windows that open and like just glass, everything glass. I'm here listening and shearing Ivor. Oh, Ivor, the white one. I know this because I have a skein of his wool, which I do think I'm going to make into something to wear at my wedding because it's white. Nice pre-made greenhouses are so expensive. I know. Well, like, these are like future dreams. Like, this is when I own property. So let's get there first. Also, hi, Ivor. I wish I could pet him. I bet he's so fluffy and soft. Although, to be honest, my silkies probably are as fluffy and soft as Ivor. These babies are not even a week old yet, and I think that there's something to be said for having the chicks in groups that are larger. The first set of chicks we had in a group of six chicks together, and I feel like they matured slowly. These ones are like, I think these ones are growing much more quickly. I think. Like, they seem to be mostly feathered, not fully feathered out or anything, but yes, Caroline, bunny wool is much softer than sheep's wool and way way warmer. So like if you were to make a full sweater, Caroline, out of a bunny as opposed to out of a sheep, a full, like this is sheep's, I would not be able to wear this sweater inside right now if it was made of bunny. Like I'm warm and comfortable. If this was made of bunny, I'd be dying. Angora. Karen, they're bigger. I think though that I don't know if this is true. This is like my theory though. So when there's more of them, I think that they're awake more because there's more chances that one of them is awake making noise, which keeps the others awake, you know? So I think when they're awake, they're more likely to be eating or drinking. So since there are more of them, they're awake more, they're eating and drinking more. I changed their food last night. Like I filled that up before bed. So at overnight, which they're not even awake overnight. So I don't know when. They must have been eating like when I gave it to them and then this morning, but like it's empty. Yes, there are 11 of them in here, but I mean still they're eating really like they're eating more. Obviously, I don't know if they're eating more. Now I'm thinking like, am I just thinking they're eating more because there are more of them? No, they're definitely eating more and they have more feathers than the previous batch did at their age. At least I think. They're not even a week old and there's like a good chunk of feathers on them. Something that's interesting though, if any of you have had a silky chicken before, please give me feedback here. If you're watching this after the fact and you're in the comments, I still want to know the answer. So if you know the answer, please answer in the comments. Do they grow feathers and then end up being fluffy? Because both of these silkies have feathers now. Like, not the way that another chicken does. Like, okay, here you go. Okay, so like here is a regular baby chick. See how they have some feathers now? Not just fluff anymore. Look how chill this animal is, just me holding her. Okay, now you go here. Now little Silky, where are you? You come here. Oh my god, they do feel different though. But look. No, I need you to put your wings flat. If you're not literally in any danger at all. Here we go. Hold on. Look. Those are feathers. That's not silky, but this chicken is a silky. And it does feel different, and it has fluffy feet, and it has an extra toe. Okay, sorry, I'm not hanging out with chickens right now. Let me just wash my hands quick, because I'm still drinking my tea. Don't you hate when you get your sweater wet when you're washing your hands? It's like a big pet peeve. Okay, I don't remember, but I got most of mine as adults. Okay, I wish I could stay longer. Maya says, hi Maya, by the way, but I have to get ready for work now. Have a lovely day, everyone. And to you too, Maya, don't work too hard. Stay safe, wear your mask, be careful, and drink water and all the things. Okay, because I hate the scratchy feeling of sheep's wool. How expensive is it compared to sheep's wool? Like 2 million times the price, Caroline. Think about how big a bunny is. And like Ivor, one bunny, I have a skein. Frida, how is that skein that you gave me one shearing of Ivor? Or is that skein that you gave me more or less than one shearing? So this is the skein that I'm like safekeeping for when I'm ready to crochet something for my wedding. This is, do you see it's like so soft? Do you see that lovely little like halo around it? It's so soft. It's soft like, what else is this soft? Do you ever go to like a fancy home store, like where you can get a throw for the couch that looks like fur, but it's not fur, and then you touch it and you're like, wow, this feels like a puppy? It's like that. How do you change grams to yards? Oh God, I have no idea. There must be a way. I'm sure there's a converter online, don't you think? You think it's about one shearing. So if this is one shearing, you do that twice a year, Frida, and this is 46 grams of yarn. I don't know how long it is, but you can see how much yarn is here, right? Like enough to make a cowl. Like you couldn't make a scarf. Man, I don't know how to math things, but anyway, this would be not enough to make a sleeve. So if this is, you do 4 times a year, so if you get 4 of these in a year, I would imagine that I would need probably 4 of them to make a sleeve. It's very, it's not long, right? Maybe 2 of them to make a sleeve. So like 10, maybe 10 of these. I don't know, maybe 10 of these to make a sweater. More than that, because it's 10 Briggs and Little things, and those are 100 grams each, so maybe 20 of these to make a sweater. But these are also in like a sock weight thickness. Man, I don't know. I'm not a genius or a doctor, but I'm going to say like it would be not cost effective to make a sweater out of Angora. It would be something that you would be doing for someone that you love so much that you're willing to spend a whole bunch of money and a whole bunch of time. I feel like Angora, it's cheaper to buy a pre-made item, but when you buy a pre-made item of Angora, it's not going to be 100% Angora handmade thing. So I don't know. I feel like this is the softest yarn I've ever felt, period. Like not the softest yarn I've ever purchased, the softest yarn I've ever felt. And I go to yarn stores, and it's the softest yarn I've ever felt. So soft. And so like lightweight. I don't sell either yarn or wool. I only give it away because it would be just, you would, 4 times a year, 2 bunnies. Yeah, I feel like in order to like have a sustainable business model, you'd need like what, 10 bunnies, 20 bunnies? I have no idea. But fun for bunnies to have bunnies. But also, do they get poopy? Like, do you have to give them baths? Don't buy Angora. It can be from China and mistreated bunnies. Oh, sold. Done. Not buying Angora. I will only buy sustainable pet bunny Angoras. Oh, by the way, I sold 7 dozen eggs yesterday to one person. They texted me and were like, hey, can I order 6 dozen eggs? And I was like, sure. But it'll take me a couple of days. Oh, hi, Mackenzie. Sorry, you're late. I didn't see you come in. Good morning. Nice to have you. That was you're stuttered there. 100 bunnies. You think 100 bunnies? That's a lot of bunnies. So, what was I saying? Hold on. I lost my train of thought. What was I saying? Hold on. We gotta figure it out here. No, baths. Poop. Bunnies. Nope, I'm lost. If they don't get into something sticky, they are quite cleanly. Oh, that's good. 7 dozen eggs. Thank you, Doxy. And good morning as well. Okay, so somebody messaged me, said, can I order 6 dozen eggs? And I said, yeah, it'll take me a couple of days because I have like 14 laying hens. Like I'm getting 14 eggs a day now pretty much every day, which is amazing because we have 16 chickens. We have 15 hens and we're getting 14 eggs a day, that's like unheard of. Even for last summer, we weren't getting that much. So they must really like the whole grain food. That's the only thing that have changed. I mean, it is spring, so maybe like that is part of it. They're starting to lay more, but like all last summer, they were free ranging. They had layer feed at unlimited. They had everything the same, except now they're on whole grain and they're laying, almost all of them are laying every single day. So that's crazy. But anyway, I said it would take me a couple of days and they were like, oh, how much do you have right now? I want to come pick them up today. So I washed my eggs like how I did in the previous vlog, boxed them up, and I had 7 dozen. I just didn't have them in dozen containers, so I couldn't see how many I had. And I was like, I have 7 dozen. And she was like, sold. And then she just e-transferred me and said, I'll be here at this time. And I just left them out on my like sales table. I have a table outside for pickup because I don't want to talk to people. And now I have no eggs in the fridge at all. So today, whatever the eggs are today is what eggs we're going to have in the fridge, which is so fun. Also, did I tell you guys I made a quiche? Because I made a quiche, and when I say I made a quiche, I made 2 quiche, real quiche. Like, I bought pie crusts, the frozen kind. I pre-baked my pie crust with, you know, holes in it and whatnot, and then I made a ham. Well, first I cooked broccoli and mirepoix, so like onions, celery, and carrots. I cooked the onion, celery, and carrots down until they were like golden and delicious. Added butter, added garlic, no, I didn't add garlic because it was a breakfast thing and I didn't know if that would be weird. Anyway, added broccoli, a little salt, cooked all that, added a little bit more butter, cooked it even more, and then the pie crusts were ready, so I grated up fresh Parmigiano Reggiano, like I have a block of cheese, because last time I did grocery shopping online, I was like, I could get a block of cheese. I'm like we don't buy cheese. It's just not something I keep in the fridge. So anyway, I mixed in 4 kinds of cheeses, because we have feta cheese in the fridge right now, like a block of feta. I literally put garlic on everything. Same, me too, but I'm trying not to right now because I'm trying to explore flavors. And when we've been doing these HelloFresh things, a lot of them have different herbs and stuff in them, and I'm trying. Why don't you make your own pastry for the quiches? Joy, because I am not there yet. I am so not there yet. The fact that I made quiches, you should be like, I should get an award, because I cooked a food from scratch. That's from scratch enough for me. Like, cooking a cake from a box is from scratch to me, so... Like, I'm not a baking person. I don't use the inside of the oven. So for me to be using the inside of the oven is a step up. Me baking in the oven is a thing now. So I made brownies yesterday, like real brownies. Does HelloFresh have dairy-free options? I think that you can put dietary restrictions. Yeah, so I think they have vegetarian, and I think you can do gluten-free and dairy-free, I think. I didn't, so I think there were, like it said, like, do you have any restrictions? I think there was a question on one of the pages like that, and I just said no. But yeah, I think so. But anyway, I made a ham and broccoli quiche with 4 cheeses, so I put feta, which was good, in a quiche. I don't know, feta's so salty, I just never think of it in anything but like a Greek dish. But I made feta, I grated fresh Parmesan, I used like orange cheddar cheese that we had, and also, you know the Laughing Cow like triangle cream cheese? I mixed that into the egg mix so that the like cream cheese, because I don't have milk, I don't keep milk, we have like cashew milk, but I didn't know if that would work with the eggs, so I mixed in the cream cheese with the eggs as like my milky type thing. It was delicious. It was so good. And I cooked ham too, so like a sandwich ham, I like cut it up and put it in a pan, fried it up, and then put that in, and I made 2 of them, which was breakfast and breakfast the next day. Here is your golden star. Yesterday I had cup noodles, and that was as much as I could handle in my brain. It sounds delicious. I relate. I've been there, Caroline, except for me it's tea. I'm sorry, all I can have today is tea and granola bars, like boiling water, except for not for soup, for tea. I love quiche, Mary Grace says. Well, I love quiche, but my mom makes it, and she makes the whole thing. Like, she makes the puff pastry or whatever. I guess it's just pastry. It's not really puff pastry, was it? I think it was flaky, but it wasn't really, I wouldn't call it puff pastry. But anyway, I made quiche, which I thank you, I appreciate, Caroline, my gold star. I believe it was earned because I made a full-on quiche. Hopefully they paid decent for the eggs. Dina, yes they did. She paid $6 a dozen. I gave her the 7th dozen free. So yes, she paid fine. I was happy to do, if you get more, like my thing with my eggs is they're $6 a dozen, $5 if you get more than 1 dozen, just so that people can like get more dozens is my idea. So yeah, she did $6 a dozen and got the 7th free, so it was a good deal to me, good deal for her. And she's happy, and she brought me back the egg cartons that she took last time. She's previously bought eggs from us. And yeah, it was good. Everybody was happy with the deal. And also I was happy because all the eggs are out of my fridge now, which is super. Because eggs pile up really fast when you're getting a dozen eggs a day. All I could handle to make was boiling water. Got that. And I have an electric kettle, so it's literally just filling it up and waiting. Honestly, filling it up can be enough. It's like when you're depressed, brushing your teeth is a lot. So, like, I understand not being mentally able to, like, handle boiling water. So, I relate. But yeah, so I made a quiche, and then yesterday I made brownies, and the brownie recipe, it wasn't a recipe, it was a box, and I was reading the back of the box. And the back of the box said, 2 eggs. So I put in 5 to see what happened. And it was the same as regular brownies. So that's good. I can just add more eggs than a recipe says, is what I'm now, I've confirmed to myself. I can now just add eggs to any recipe that asks for 1 egg. I can just add 3 or 4 eggs and it'll be fine. And if that changes, if I do a recipe and it ruins it, I'll let you know. But for now, every time I've done it, it's turned out fine. So it's good. I mean, at least I ate. Exactly, Caroline. You ate something. You provided food to yourself. What the food was and how you did it is not what's important. You took care of your body as best as you could at the moment. Did you hear that? That was my stomach growling. Dude, we had food this morning. Chill. If I missed anyone, hello, and how are you today? Hi, Dina. Oracle is here too. My new yarn came today. What color is your new yarn? Yes, thank you. You're welcome. Well deserved. As was my gold star for making a quiche, because depression, Laura? Who's she? She can't make a quiche. But today I'm going to be cleaning the kitchen because I have 2 kitchen things that are going to be in the vlog this weekend. As I said at the beginning of today's live stream, I'm going to be doing a natural dye this weekend. I'm going to be doing a preserve of a foraged material, a recipe preserve of foraged material, and I'm also going to be doing a sewing project this weekend. Those are 3 things I have to do, so I'm going to film them, and that way, for those of you that are like, Laura doesn't do crafts anymore, like, what is this channel even about? I'll put some crafts in the vlog, and that way you'll know that I still do them. So exciting when yarn arrives, that's a fact. Gold stars to all! Yes, absolutely. Oracle, more of a lovely rich navy yarn. Time to finish this back panel of my bumblebee cardigan. I believe in you, Oracle. You can do it! You can do it! I don't know why I've been picking at my nails so much in the last couple of days. It's like I'm not feeling anxious, so I don't know why I'm doing it, but I can't find my nail file. Every time that I like notice myself picking at my nails, my nail file just ceases to exist. I know it's here because I used it yesterday. Sorry, I need to find this nail file or I'm going to rip off all my nails. I bought a new nail file and everything. And it's like a nice one. It's like metal. Oh, right, it's metal. I used it to do something that it's not meant for. I used it to sharpen the rock. Aha, found it. See? If I talk out loud long enough, I'll figure it out. What is the bumblebee cardigan? Like with stripes, Karen. Like a cardigan that is made stripy so that it looks like a bumblebee. Cute. I love these shorter, more frequent lives. It's when I do my dishes. Awesome, good. Me too, because it also allows me to get stuff done during the day. Like when I was doing the afternoon vlogs from 1 until 6, it kind of threw my day off because it was like I couldn't go out because I had to make sure I was home before the live started. And that, yes, normal people can go out, but not when you are like a ADD anxiety ball. You can't go out when you have something to do that afternoon. Mary Grace, oh sorry, hold on, Oracle first. This cardigan is essentially a design of my own creation. Ooh. Well, Karen, it's a cardigan with stripes of navy and yellow. I had navy on board and wanted to use it up, plus it looks lovely. Navy and yellow bumblebee. Everyone knows there's... Actually, here there are bumblebees where the black part of them looks like gasoline, you know, like where it kind of shines like blue-green, like my rooster's tail, if you watched the vlog. So there could be a blue and yellow butterfly or bumblebee, why not? Mary Grace, I'm cleaning my room out. Oh, good job. Tough work. It's gotten messy because seasonal depression. It is a thing, totally. I'm buying 2 dressers and a nightstand from a lady in town. That's awesome. And my room needs to be cleaned so they fit in here. That's one of my goals for this summer as well, is to get new bedroom furniture. It's like I have to wait until the budget provides like that as a thing, because now Alex and I are pretty sure our car is on its way out. Please, sweet turtle, dear Toyota, please send the Toyota gods to our sweet turtle and let him live at least till the end of the summer. But I'm pretty sure our car is going to die, and we don't have the budget to fix it because it's going to like die, like it's almost done. So we're looking at getting a new vehicle. Currently it's not in the budget, so it's kind of like we're waiting for the car to force us into it, but also Alex is like car shopping now. And we're looking for a truck because now we live out in the country. So we do a lot of like borrowing my parents' truck to do loads of firewood or rocks or just things. I just collect things off the road. I would be a hoarder if Alex didn't keep me organized. I've had the same dresser since I was 5 and we got it secondhand. It's not big enough for all my clothes. Mary Grace, I have a dresser that belonged to my sister that was a hand-me-down from my parents that was a hand-me-down from my aunt's childhood bedroom. That's the furniture that's in my bedroom with Alex right now. We have a bed that we purchased, like brand new, but our bedroom furniture, like for the clothing to go in, is old. It's old. So it's time to get new bedroom furniture. When I say new, I still mean secondhand. I'm not buying a new bedroom set. I'm not... No. But that's also because I live in an old town full of like old money rich people. They're not rich, but they've been here long enough that they all own their homes, so they have nice things now, you know what I mean? So when they replace their furniture, it's like people who don't have any pets and their furniture is beautiful, like French provincial stuff. That's who's replacing stuff in my town. So I'm sure I'll be able to find a good deal for like a good bedroom set. I just haven't really invested my time in that because I get stressed about spending large sums of money, and I have so much money to spend this summer for the wedding. Not I have so much money, I have to spend so much money on a wedding and a car and bedroom furniture. Those are 3 things that I'm like, those are expensive and they stress me out. I know it'll be fine, it just stresses me out. I don't like spending large sums of money. Thanks, anxiety. I try to do some chore thing during this live too. Good, Frida. It's great. So shearing the bunny today. Usually it's folding and hanging laundry. I have to do laundry today too. I have actually quite a few jobs that I should do today in preparation of tomorrow. One of which, clean the kitchen so that it's ready for my things. I also need to wash a bunch of jars because I'm doing a preserving technique. I just got a full-size bed this past summer. Congratulations. I had a twin frame that was my great-grandmother's childhood bed. When Alex and I moved into our first apartment, Mary Grace, we lived in a basement apartment. It was like 500 square feet. It was very small. It was so small that it was in a basement and our bed was touching 3 walls of the bedroom. And there was no room for our bedroom furniture. Our bedroom furniture lived in the hallway, and it wasn't a hallway. It was where the door to the bedroom became the living room. So our apartment was so tiny that our bed took 3 walls of the bedroom, and our bed was a twin bed. It was my childhood bed. You've seen how big Alex is. In our first apartment, where we lived for more than a year, Alex, how long did we live in our first place? A year and a half? I feel like we moved in winter the second time. So we moved the first time in spring there. So yeah, a year and a half we lived in this place in a single bed. Can you even imagine Alex in a single bed? That's crazy talk. So now we have a queen size bed, and that, I don't know. I feel like, you know what though? Living in a tiny apartment with a giant man and also having a tiny bed and no space, we can do anything now. We can literally road trip in a car and sleep together in a car and drive all day in a car and not get mad at each other. Like Alex and I very rarely need to say I need you to leave. I need you to go away right now. I just need some time alone. Like that happens so rarely. And I usually don't think I could handle someone for that long. He's very, very compatible to me. Ola's first place was tiny, bedroom and living room in one. It did have a huge bathtub and a glorious turquoise tiles. Our first bedroom, the bathroom, our first apartment, the bathroom was, when you opened the door, it hit the toilet. Like you couldn't open the door all the way because it hit the toilet. Our first apartment, it was so small that our bed, the wall where our bed touched the wall would grow mold because there was so much moisture and it was so small. We had a dehumidifier running 24/7 and we would empty a full dehumidifier container 2 or 3 times a day. That's how moist it was. We were in a basement. God, there was no escape. like our windows were not big enough for people to get out, and they were up high, so they like literally this was like not a safe place to live. But my sister lived in upstairs, like it was like a Victorian house. We lived in the basement of the like renovated Victorian house. My sister and her roommates had the main floor, and then the upstairs floor was another apartment. So it was convenient, but oh my god. $700 a month, though. Which is crazy. Hi, Claudia. Good morning. Hold on. But we had so much luck with our first place together. It was in the center of Gothenburg in a very posh area. 2 bedrooms, a kitchen and a living room and a balcony on the 6th floor. That's amazing. That's like everything. Oh my god. That sounds like our last apartment before we left Ottawa. We ended up living right off Bank Street, which if you're in Ottawa, Bank Street is like the main like street. It's where the bars are at one point on Bank Street. It's where restaurants are at another point on Bank Street, and it's where like posh shops are. It's like Bank Street is like a huge long street in Ottawa, and it's the street where everything happens, just at different sections of the street, and it goes from one end of Ottawa to the other. So we were right off of Bank Street, so our street was quiet, but we were right next, like when there were parades and stuff, you just like look out our balcony and you could see it. And during the summer, we were close enough to the bars. They weren't like clubs. It was like where bars are, that we would be able to sit on our balcony and like have a glass of wine, and we'd be able to hear the music playing, like it was like very close by, so we could like hear the music playing. Like we got free concerts all the time. We loved that place. The only thing that was like my personal hell was the sound of snow trucks, because since ours was it was like off the main road, it was where snow trucks would turn after they plowed snow. So it was like the sound of metal on concrete just dragging every morning all winter. That's the only downside to Ottawa, is since the winter is very long, the sound of snow plows, and when you live in the city, it's a very harsh sound, like nails on a chalkboard, or like when your knife scrapes your plate, that thing that happens to your body. It was like that every morning at like 4 all winter. So not great. Loved it there, Frida says. It was in the restaurant and pub area. It was right next to the famous huge park. We only left it to move to Stockholm and for art school. That sounds lovely, though. It's nice to have those places, you know? Like, I loved that place that Alex and I lived in, but I loved where we lived in Toronto. I don't think I could move back in there because of how small it is comparatively, like the amount of space I have to go, like, walk around. But at the time, it was literally the perfect place for us. Like, when we walked into that apartment in Toronto, we sent a $700 deposit to the real estate agent within 5 minutes of entering the apartment, because we were on time. The real estate agent was late, so when we got to our appointment, someone else was already waiting outside of the apartment behind us, like to see the same apartment, and we were like, what do we do? There's somebody else right behind us. And he was like, you can transfer a deposit right now. And I was like, okay, sold. And we sent $700 to a stranger in an apartment that we didn't own. Luckily it was like all kosher and everything worked out, but I mean, ooh, like the sound of a spoon hitting someone's teeth. Oh God, totally, Louisa. Yep. That sound makes my teeth hurt. Oh, the sound of like nails on a chalkboard, or yeah, for me, it's like my teeth, the roots of my teeth, V. It's like it hurts the roots of my teeth and the back of my neck spine. Like it's not, part of your body goes like, this sound does not enter good. I'm cringing. Mary Grace, honestly, same. Or like when you accidentally like scrape your teeth against each other and that something happens where you're like, eh. It's like a high pitch in your brain. Nails on a chalkboard makes me gag. Literally, like, I feel like a shudder, it's like you get a shiver and then a shudder and then a full body shake and then a, what's the next one? And then a gag. It's like that whole energy is all the same. It's like, wrong, evacuate. Good morning, Sid. We're talking about those sounds that like break your brain. The place we had in Stockholm, Sweden says, Frida says, I loved that too. It was a very segregated area, mostly immigrants, and it was a school made into apartments. Interesting, a school made into apartments. We lived in a schoolroom with so high ceilings. That's interesting. That's so weird. That's so cool though. I imagine, like, I used to dream, like, when we lived in Ottawa, I used to dream that one day we could live in a deconsecrated church. Did I say that right? Deconsecrated church. So it's a church that has been no longer blessed, unblessed. A priest comes and goes like, Jesus leaves here, or whatever, and then it's no longer considered a holy place, so then it can be sold as a public building. And this happened in Ottawa several times when we lived there. We saw people renovating churches where they would like build a modern house out of the side of a church so that they still had the steeple and all the stained glass, but they would also have like housing. And I was like, I'd be down. I'm just saying. The only downside is that I want windows that I can see out of, and all of the church windows are always stained glass. So I would be one of those people that would want to renovate. But yeah, I used to have a dream to live in a deconsecrated church. Jesus would strike me with lightning if I lived in a church. Well, Jesus isn't there anymore. That's the whole point, Doxy. They removed the Jesus from the church. Although, to be honest, like, think about how many people walk into a church and, like, say prayers. Even if you deconsecrate it, so many people have, like, had hope in that building. There's got to be some magic in it, you know? I love buildings that were something else and turned into houses. You have so many interesting solutions. Totally. So many weird things where you're like, I'm going to build a staircase in the middle of this church because it's really a tall church, but it's all one room. Like, you get to decide how the walls are. I saw somebody who had redone a church on this, they removed the Jesus. Well, like, I mean, that's how they can sell a church, is by deconsecrating it. And if they can't remove the Jesus, then you're getting the benefit of free Jesus in your living place. I mean, like, my place is probably haunted. A church? Probably not haunted. How many churches are haunted, you know? Churches are beautiful, though. I would love to live in one. Doxy, same. Like, I would love to live in one because they're so... I love where you can see the part on the wall that people have touched so many times that it's worn down, you know? I love that there's paths on the floor where people have walked over and over and over again for 100 years in some of these older churches, you know what I mean? Just the idea that, like, people came in this place at their worst of times hoping for an answer. People came into this place at their best of times with hope for the future. Like, churches, regardless of what you believe, churches have, like, human magic in them. They're, like, to me, they have a similar energy to, like, how the forest is. When you go into the forest, there's, like, this crackling energy. The same energy exists in 100-year-old churches, even if they're ruins. Like, when Mallory, my sister, and I went to Portugal for a trip, we went into these ruins that were originally from the Moors, and then it was taken over by Christians, buried. They buried the church and then built a new church on top of it. And so the ruins were this old church you go into, and then the inside of the church was all catacombed, like, dug out to be another church. And I straight up, like, cried. We went in there, and I was just crying. And my sister was like, she didn't say anything, and she just, like, walked around with me, and I cried. And then at the end of it, I had a minute where I was like, I don't know why I'm crying. And she was like, I understand. It's because it's here. It's magical. And I was like, it is, though. It's really got a magical... There's just too many people. It's like whenever a lot of people have gone to one place, there's magic from that. So I understand, what is it called, where Muslim people go? Haz? The place where you're supposed to walk around the stone and touch the stone. I'm not educated, I apologize. But that place is magical. So many people have walked there on purpose for a purpose in the world. It's gotta be magic. Churches, I feel the same about. No, it's not a mosque. It's a specific, you're supposed to, Hajj, thank you. The trip, you're supposed to make a trip once in your lifetime if you can afford it to go to this place. It's like religiously magical, but magically magical. I think anywhere where a lot of humans have gone for many, many years, there is magic there. I don't know how, but maybe we're like little, like, dusting to Mecca. Okay, the Hajj going to Mecca. Well, I feel like maybe we're dusted with magic, and wherever we go, we leave little dustings of our magic, and when a million people have been to one place over and over and over again, the magic dust that's on the ground that gets kicked up every time you go there is just heavier than in other places. And yet, the forest is equally magic, so maybe it's not a dust. Laura, your worldview is beautiful. Oh, thank you. Well, you're beautiful. I've gone into an empty church that had a booming noise in my ears. It's like when you've had your earphones on high to take them out. Yeah, it's because it's magic. That was the magic you were feeling, Frida. I don't know what it's called. I don't know if is it God? Is it magic? Is it Mother Nature? Is it science we don't understand yet? Unclear. There is something else when you go to these spaces, though. I'm not very religious, but this past year has made me really want to get into it more. See, I feel more like this past year has made me want to get into like stewardship of the earth more. It's made me have less faith in humans rather than being like, I need a faith to look to. For me, it feels more like, wow, humans are so flawed. I need to help the earth. That's where my brain goes, is like, well, we are completely, I don't know what'll help us, but I know how I can not make it worse for the things that don't have a choice about making it worse, you know, like horses, like deer. The deer don't have a choice if we make the world worse or not, so maybe I'll just try and make it a little better for the deer, because we're gonna keep making everything worse. Because that seems to be all that people really do. Like, as a species, I don't mean like humans are evil. I mean, like, as a species, we're pretty parasitic. We've gone everywhere, and we've used everything possible. Anything that's usable, frogs, oh, we can use them for medicine, use them all. Plants, now everything's monoculture. Like, we really do destroy. As a species, we destroy. And I'm not trying to be like super negative about it, because like that seems to be what our species thing is. Other species have other things that they do really, really well, right? Like giraffes are really tall. We're really destructive. That's like our thing. So I don't know. For me, I look less at us like we are special and there is a God that cares for us, and more that we are not special and therefore we must take care of what we have. Because we're not special. Nothing will come to rescue us. If we destroy all of this, this is all we've got. We just consume. We're just like termites. We just burn everything. Everything that is in the wake of humanity is destroyed. And I don't think that if there was a higher power, I just feel like intervention would have happened already. Too many species have gone. Too many disasters have happened. Too many children have died unnecessarily for there to be a higher power that hasn't intervened. And that's okay with me. I'm also totally okay if that's not your frame of mind. Just for me, how I look at it is I can't correct how people are. Yes, I can recycle. That's not going to make everyone recycle, you know? But I can do little things that make me feel like I'm doing a little bit to make the earth better where I am. Yes, I'll recycle. Yes, I'll buy things that I can that are good for things when I can. But overall, anytime I'm interacting with the human world, it's causing problems. You get your stuff from a sustainable, free, fair trade, whatever. Stuff is still being ruined. Everything we do ruins things. Like, I love being alive. I love my family. I love cities. I love people. But I don't know. This past year, watching people and watching everything, even not the last year, the last like 5 years for me have made me like, I don't know if it's cynical. It just has made me go like, ugh, it doesn't matter what information. There's just, people are so different that there isn't like a future where we're all on the same page ever. There just isn't going to be a future where we're all on the same page. So I don't know. I'm trying to just, instead of being like, I need to find people who are looking at the same page as me. I don't think so. I think I just have to be okay with that everyone's on a different page. And we're all in the same book. And the book is on fire. Ha! No, but for real, the world is magical. And go out to a forest if you need to feel it. Or to a deconsecrated church. It has to be more than 100 years old, though. Like a new church, one of those like mega met churches, not them. Those are not magical places. They're different. There's something different about those ones. I'm talking about like a 100-year-old church. Humans do one thing, though. Art. Of all kinds. We make art. That's what we contribute to the world. Okay, Frida. The way that we can reflect, that's magic. Art is magic. Totally. The fact that people can create things is pretty magical. So fine, we can create things. Unfortunately, we also are so good at destroying things. We just consume everything. Literally, like just in our wake, there is nothing. 100 years, look at my comment above. Oh, what church? 900 years old, can you imagine? That would have been 900 years ago. What were people praying for, you know? That's something that I always, like, when I go into an old church, it's like, what was the prayer like? What were they wanting? What were they hoping for? What were they trying to prevent at any time? 900 years ago, the world was very different, you know? Like, please let the rains come. Like, what was the thing, you know? Please let the cow make it through it. Make it through this. We need the cow for winter. You know, I don't know. I just think things are so interesting. The world is such a crazy place, isn't it? America divided so much more because of this stupid Cheeto, and it's truly so bad. Well, I hope that it'll mend. I hope the big divide will not be. Good morning. Happy Friday. You're looking lovely. Thank you, Granny D. Good morning to you as well. That was on the brink of being Viking, believing in Thor and Odin. Right, so some people in there probably would have still, right? Like, things don't change overnight. God, please stop the Normans from claiming our land. Jeez. We're the 1100s. Whoa. The world is crazy. Is the world not the weirdest? I think it's super weird. But you know what's not super weird? Spring. What am I going to do this weekend, you guys? What are you going to do this weekend? It's going to rain. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Guys, this weekend, it's going to rain. I'm doing a couple of inside jobs. I am going to do outside jobs too, though. My ancestors coming along in the Norman invasion. I love that, the mean smile. I also love all the emojis that are just typed out like that, Oracle. It's very Zoomer of you. I'm getting vaccinated. Oh, that's awesome, Doxy. That's awesome. My parents have both had their first shots. My grandpa, his second shot is, I think, soonish. Crochet a vest. Ooh, for the weekend? I don't think I'll be able to finish a vest in the weekend unless you're going to crochet a vest. And that's great. If you are, that's super. It's gonna rain though for us pretty much all weekend. Like, I wrote out our weather and it's like rain, 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 and then a little bit of not rain in the evening on Saturday. So I'm going to do some outside shots. Like I said, I'll do the chickens eating, me letting the chickens out because I love doing that, and collecting the eggs. Those will be outside things. But most of the jobs this weekend where I'm gonna be like, look what I did, it's gonna be inside stuff. No, finishing the back. Oh, sounds good, Karen. I misread things sometimes. Side emojis are the nostalgia of a lifetime, but they're so Zoomery because, like, Zoomers are like, it's like nostalgia for something you guys were really young for. Do some rain ASMR for me. You know what? If I can find a way to make it fit in, Oracle, I'll do some rain ASMR for you. I'm gonna knit and crochet as usual. Good. Got my second vaccination yesterday. Doing well so far. Just sore. That's awesome. That's awesome, Granny D. That makes me feel really good because I'm, like, obviously I'm going to get it as soon as I'm eligible to, but I do have, like, mild fears of feeling sick. But I just don't want to feel sick. But I'd rather feel sick than get the virus. So yes, I'm going to get vaccinated. Like, don't even come here being like, see, she's skeptical. I'm not skeptical. I'm just afraid of feeling sick. But I am going to get it as soon as I can. I'm not eligible yet. I'm going to clean up my mental health. Ooh, well done. It's currently invaded my entire bedroom. Caroline, good luck. I wish you luck. Turn on loud music. My recommendation is, and this is my way of cleaning, is pull everything out into the middle of the floor. And then start putting, like, if you have a desk, take everything off the desk and then only put back the things that you want on the desk. I love that. I love that style of cleaning. And that way when you put your desk and stuff, everything back together, it's like clean the way that you actually want. I had absolutely no problems with the first either, and I'm a young. Oh wow, that's awesome. Well, that's good. That's good to know. My parents both felt sick for like one full day, but by the day after, like, I brought them soup on the day they got their shot. The following day they were like fine. I went over to double check on them and they were like sore at the site of injection, but other than that they were fine too. My uncle and older brother are helping me with the dressers, and I'm buying pizza for them as a thank you, which also means, Mary Grace, you get pizza! Rebecca, maybe I'll finish this sweater for my oldest in time for summer. you know, now you don't have to rush. You can get it done in time for winter. You will be okay. Just plan to take a few slow days of Netflix and chilling. Sid, you're so supportive. Mary Grace, Caroline. Sid is right. You're gonna be okay. Just chill, clean, music. You're gonna be good. My parents got vaccinated and didn't feel a thing. That's awesome. I heard you get sick on the second one, only sore arm with the first. My parents had a, like flu-like symptoms for, 12 hours, and then they were okay. For their first shot, I mean. I saw my grandparents for the first time since Christmas 2019. Oh my god, what happened? My grandmother gave me a set of china, a rocking chair, and some knickknacks, and some handmade items. Oh god, she probably missed you so much. I know, it's just hard right now. I'll get better again. Caroline, we're here for you even if you're not better. You can be hella depressed, and we'll still love you. Because you will come out of it again, and no pressure. It's gonna happen, so we'll be here for you the whole way. Because depression is something that you live with. It's not something that you get cured from. So we're here for you. Because you're here for me when I'm in a depressed place. But we have different vaccines in Europe and America due to the different medical companies. Oh, right. And I'll give hugs along the way. Absolutely, Oracle. Organize my closet and Bible study. Very good. Organizing your closets, super important. Very nice. Are you going to bring out your spring clothes, Dina? Because that's on my list of things to do, is to pack away some of my winter things and do the swap of spring. That's something I'm looking for. My poor grandma is all alone now because my grandpa passed a few months ago. I'm sorry. She said that she's sad that we have to wear masks around her. She said she missed our faces. Well, at least you get to go around her, because it's either that or not seeing her at all, right? So it sucks, but I mean, the world is on fire. At least you get to see her, you know? Well said, Laura. Thank you, Karen. Mary Grace, I'm going to go back and get some crocheted items my great-grandmother made. That woman had talent, couldn't even read patterns, and everything is beautiful. Man, I wish there were things saved from my grandma. I don't know if there are, any of her handmade things, but if I could have one of her handmade garments, that would be unreal. I wonder if there are any things left. She's been gone since, 99, I think. 1999, so if there is anything, it's hidden somewhere, you know? Birdie, I'm gonna make a junk journal this weekend. What's a junk journal? Is it a journal to talk about junk, or is it a journal made from junk, or is it a... Nope, what else could it be? Sounds like fun, Birdie. My dad found a crochet hook, Oracle says, that my great-grandma owned. It's awfully rusty. I wonder if there's something you could do to, restore it, Oracle. Frida, there's lots of my two grandmothers' handmade things left, and I have all their crafting materials. That's lovely. I'm pretty sure my grandpa gave us my grandma's crafting materials when I was 10, which means it was not treated how I would have treated it if I had it now. I do have all of her embroidery floss, though. I mean, it's now mixed with my own embroidery floss, but to me, every time I'm embroidering, it's with her, you know? I told my grandpa that last week, that my grandma I don't have a god, but I have a guardian angel, and I don't know how to word it in a way that fits into my worldview of magic and nature, but my grandma is my reference point for faith, I would say. My reference point for faith, because it's not hope, it's when I'm in a place where I don't know what to do, or where I'm thinking about big decisions, I will talk to her, as opposed to a god or an unseen power. I just assume if there's a way that you can be around after death, my grandma would be there for me. She was I was her favorite. Don't tell my cousins and brothers and sisters that, but they all know. I was literally called her sugar plum fairy. She called me sugar plum. I was her and I, she and me. I mean, my middle name was Patricia after her, so maybe there was some bias because I was her namesake, but also she was I was crafty when I was little, so it was like something we bonded over. We bonded over sewing and stuff like that. But my mom's mom, if there are guardian angels or some such things, she's mine, and I've got her around when I need her, it seems. Maybe that's why I'm like, I have luck. It's not luck. I have a help. Yes, I know how you feel with that. I have my uncle and my grandpa. Okay, cool. I'm not alone in that one. Cool. I joined your Patreon, so I'll send a pic. That's awesome, Birdie. Thank you so much for joining. And also, yes, definitely send a pic. It's a journal made from junk paper and fabric. Oh, I'm very excited to see that then, because I have so much of both of those things. Junk paper and fabric. Love subverts all. Facts. I have to go. Have a lovely weekend, everyone. You too, Granny. Have a great rest of your weekend. Oh, my grandmothers look after me. My maternal grandmother has her hands on my shoulders, and my paternal grandmother leaves her smell. Oh, that's so nice. I think that my grandmother does not help me with that keeping anything neat. She was like a hella clean lady. Like, she was like a 1950s housewife, like to the max. Like, she was a nurse and then became a mother and a housewife. Like, she did the 1950s, the way that the 1950s looks on film was the way my grandma was. Like, dressed nicely every day, wore makeup every day, had her nails done every day, crocheted, knitted, crafted every day. The house was always clean, like vacuumed like she was like cooked food every day, baked every day. She had diabetes, so she would bake a baked good every day so that there was always something sweet around. But oh my goodness, she was like, that's the only thing, that's how I can explain it, is like she was like the perfect 1950s housewife, but also she was a nurse, like a registered nurse. What is it? RPN, registered nurse practitioner. There's two. Alex, what are the two types of nurses? Nurse, like, no, but like the nurse practitioner. You know how there's the one that's like a sort of nurse, and then there's the one that's like a full nurse?
I think there's a registered practical RPN.
Yeah.
RN.
Okay, there's LPN and RN.
LPN.
Thank you. Anyway, she was a RN, registered nurse. RPN, registered practical nurse. She was a nurse, whatever. Licensed nurse practitioner and registered nurse. She was a nurse. I don't know. I have pictures of her with her hat that has a cross on it, because that's how old the photos are. But anyway, she was a nurse, so maybe she's what's keeping me from dying in a crazy accident because I'm so spastic. Living in northern Florida is predominantly spring clothing. Oh, true. I have to organize my yarn in it. Oh, okay. Well, that's good too. Organizing your yarn, that's always a fun job. Like, it's a hell of a job, but it's also fun. It's like when you're going through all your books, you know? When you're going through all your books and then you're like, oh, remember this book? Memories. And then you start opening them. That's me with my yarn. Do you guys want to see some of my houseplants, by the way? Not my houseplants, sorry. I'm going to show you my houseplants another time. Do you want to see some of my nursery plants, like some of my garden plants? Because they're growing at like a speed that maybe it's very slow, like in actual time, but like when you think of like plants, to me they seem pretty fast. I'm hoping to move all my yarn, Doxy said, and storage into another room my parents kindly are letting me have. That's amazing. A whole other room for your stuff. That sounds great. Okay, I'll be right back, okay? I'm just gonna go grab some of my plants so I can show them to you. Good morning, Littles. Good morning. Okay, so I have some more marigolds coming up in Mallory's planted pot. My sister made this pot. These are all marigolds that have now sprouted. Also wanted to show you my nasturtiums, which are still doing so well. So proud of them. I'm very much excited to see what happens with these. Honestly, I just really want to know what they're going to turn into. I know what they'll turn into because I looked at the seed packet, but I mean, I'm excited to see for myself what they become. That's pretty much all that's exciting. Everything else you've seen. But you will see. You'll see the things. Hey kiddos, you want to show off how cute you are to everybody in the stream? Hi. Hey sweeties. Look at this little penguin. Oh, you're so cute. Why are you so chill? Hi. It's warm in there, huh? Hands are nice and warm. No need to escape when you're comfortable. Hey, click the thumbs up, everyone. Totally, Frida. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, friends. Like the video, because look at what you could see. Hold on. Let's see what your feathers look like now, huh? I'm very excited to have a gray and white bird. Hold on. Let's show them how cute your little wings are. Look at those feathers. Little white tips on her wings. Hi. Hi, little one. You're so cute. My little penguin. That's definitely penguin. Oh, hold on there, penguin. Doesn't that look like a little penguin? For real, for real. Please stop trying to end your own life now. You're so small. Okay, and then this one is going to be so pretty. This is our bully. Hi, yes, you're a bully. Yes, you're very loud and very mean. This is a mean little bird. Hold on, hold on. Look at that. Yeah, you look at that too. Pretty, huh? You like your little winkies? 2 different color patterns. Dark at the top. You're so cute. I'm naming it Penguin. Sold, Frida. Penguin can be its name. Because we can name them whatever we want. I don't know why I'm so focused on naming them after a theme. Alright, now this one I was pretty sure was a boy. No, this one I was pretty sure was a girl. But I don't know now. But you're okay, it's okay. I'm just showing them your pretty wings. Look at those pretty feathers. Yeah. Oh gosh, Pingu. Oh, true, not penguin, Pingu. It'll be Pingu, you're right. Pingu and Pearl, what do you guys think? That way they fit together too. Let me show you, Pingu and Pearl. Actually, no. You're not Pingu, you're one of the Silkies. Let me look at these two. Hold on, you're alright. Look at how cute they are. So little. So fluffy. Yeah, you guys are so small. They're like vibrating. You guys are okay. You guys are safe. I literally would never ever hurt you. Alright. Another one of Sweet Pea's babies. Whoop, hold on. Look at that pretty color. This is the one that looked gray, but now is not gray. Hi. But the eyeliner on him, ooh, dang boy. You look good. Hey Wilma, good morning. All right, who else? You're cute. Would you like to show everyone how cute you are? You're going to be very pretty. Brown feathers, little stripy chipmunk. You are very small. Yeah. Too far. Don't jump. There you go. Let me grab a big chicken. Woo, now I'm warm. Hey kids. Anybody want to come out? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Miss Chicken. My loveliest of ladies. Oof, your claws are getting pretty sharp these days, girl. So this here, as you guys know already, is Miss Parsley. Hello. You want to sit on this hand instead? Boop, 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 boop. There. There you go. It's not so bad, huh? What do you think, Parsley? Hi. Oh. 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 Just sit on my knee. Look, you're fine right there. You're good right here. We can sit together like this. No problem. Huh? So this is my little, are you sure that's not a pigeon? I know, right? Are you a dove? Are you a pretend chicken? No, she definitely hatched out of a chicken egg. I saw you. I saw you come out of an egg. You aren't a pigeon, are you? Did you get replaced with a pigeon? Yeah, she kind of totally looks. Parsley is getting really big. I know, right? Bless you, Alex. She is getting quite large. She's ready to go outside. It's just so rainy and cold for like the next few days. But you're gonna be out in like a week. She'll be outside, living the life of a chicken, stopping being a chick. You're not a chick anymore. You're grown now, girl. Yeah. You're so cute. Looking around for a way to get out of here. She looks like a ptarmigan. You think so? I feel like she looks like a dove. Hi. You want to see my hair? No? You're so cute. Hi. I'm trying to make her my best friend. Like, I'd hang out with her a lot. Like, if I'm doing something and I can just carry her around, I will. Because I want her to be my friendliest of chickens. Where are you going? No, no, no. Stay here. No. No. There's nowhere for you to go. Just sit right there. You just stay here. Good morning, Lita. I had an asthma attack yesterday. Oh, I'm sorry, Frida. That's scary. Because of the birch pollen. No danger. I had meds. I just had to fight to breathe all day. Yeah, that doesn't sound great. Asthma sounds scary. Do you have panic when you get asthma? I imagine I would feel panic. Because my brain would be like, you can't breathe. What? Hi. Hi. Hello. You looking for an escape? Where are you gonna go? Yeah? Just trying to find a direction. Are you a ptarmigan? Ptarmigan? Yeah? Peep, peep. Isn't she sweet? No, don't. I feel you leaning. Don't do it. Hey, don't, you. Don't. I'm glad I finished university for the year. You're done? Well done, Oracle. Congratulations. That's an awesome feeling. Do you guys want to see a rooster instead? Or do you want to see baby Diane? She's huge now. The 3-week-old chicks are huge. Let me go grab one. Here, Parsley, darling. You sit here. Don't go anywhere. You stay right there. You guys watch Parsley, okay? Keep her here. I'll be right back. You don't go anywhere. Hi, guys. Oh, what a good chicken. Good girl, Parsley. Good girl, Mama. That's okay, it's me. Good girl. So here is baby Diane. Not such a baby any longer, huh? Are you guys gonna be friends one day? Maybe. Here, you can sit here again. There you go. Hold on. Oh my goodness. So this is baby Diane. This is my favorite chicken's baby. We are keeping her. Look at that neck. You're almost feathered too. Yeah. Oh gosh, careful. People might be having headphones. People might be having headphones. What are you doing? Oh, there you go. There. 1 week, 4 weeks, 7 weeks. What do you think? No, don't freak out. You're okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh my goodness. Come on. Let's go. You don't have to stay here. You're okay. I'll be right back. I'm just going to put her back because she wants to be with her brothers and sisters. You're okay. I'm bringing you back. You're up. Oh, gosh. The drama. The drama. Parsley, come on. You can come with me. Come on. Come here, Parsley. Come here. Come here. Thunder's like, I don't want anything to do with her. Parsley decided to join us. Oh wow, look at them now. Thanks for coming, Parsley. Yes, thanks for going on a little flight trip, huh? Was that fun? You flew pretty far. I'm gonna put her back because she hasn't pooped yet, which means any minute now, because that's what chickens do. Anyway, here's Parsley, our sweet hen. I love her so much. Okay, I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm just gonna go pee real quick while I wash my hands. Okay, I'm back. Hello. Welcome back. Pictures of the sweet peas I'm planting today are in Discord. Also, the llama and alpaca friends I found today, found in a field nearby. Frida, I'm going to check the Discord right now and have a look-see. Ooh. Ooh, I like the purple, the mix of purple. So pretty. Nice seed packets, too. All right, let's see. Pets and animals, probably. Frida's so organized. Oh, hello, llama. Hello, llama. Oh, God, I love llamas. For those of you that are like, what's she talking about? The Discord is a private chat room for anybody who is in our Patreon group. So there are, well, it was open at one point. Like, it was open to anybody at one point. So we've got, I think, more than 100 people now in there. I think. Let's have a look. How many are in here? Yeah, about 100 people are in that chat room now. That's pretty cool. And it's just people who like stuff that we all like craft stuff, animal, plant, chats that we have in the live stream. Basically, if you become a patron for $2, you can get access to that Discord channel, and you can therefore add things that I can look at during the stream, and then we could talk about things that you're making and like actually know what you're talking about, because you can put pictures there. V. Recently, lots of birds moved into the trees near me and into my gutters. I've been hearing the most noise every morning, but today there's a songbird just singing, and it's so lovely. Isn't it lovely when you hear a songbird, like, really, like, going for it? Sometimes, like, when we go outside, I'll, like, follow the sound, and I'm like, I just don't know whose song that is. It's not a robin. It's not a cardinal. It's not a blue jay. And I'll just keep, like, narrowing it down. It's not a red-winged blackbird. It's not a yellow goldfinch. And we have this variety of sparrow that I don't recognize. Did anyone listen to my recorder playing? I didn't yet. Let me have a look at it right now. But, Frida, you're so cute. But yeah, the birds that are coming out around here, I don't recognize all of them, which I think is pretty nice. I like having mysterious. Let's see. Is it okay if I play it live? I guess I should wait for you to say yes before I hit play. Laura, I dare you not to say the word crochet for a whole day. I don't think that's possible. I talk about crochet every single day. To someone. To myself. To Alex. No, totally. I will later, hun. Karen, no pressure. Literally no pressure, you guys. If you don't want to join Patreon, literally do not. Please do not. If you don't have the means to, please do not. This is literally just an extra bonus fun thing. Like, if you have bonus extra fun. Like, don't. No pressure. Please. Wow, okay, I'm a beginner. Sounds good. Okay. Ooh, that one had some. That sounds nice, Frida. That doesn't really sound like, you know, that doesn't sound super, oh, I am a patron. Sorry, Karen, yes, I was replying to your message, but I didn't reply to you as, like, I replied to you because I read the message, but in my, just don't worry about it. Just, yes, thank you. Ignore me. Anyway, Frida, it sounds very pretty. I like it. It's a pretty sound. What's a recorder used in? Is it just like a personal instrument, or are recorders in any bands? Because, like, there's flutes, right? But, like, recorders are different. Recorders blow from the front, so what is a recorder like? A clarinet, maybe? Like, comparable? Okay, honey. Thanks, Karen. Just let me, just don't worry about me. Sid, oh my god, I got a 256 gig, that's big, SD, for my MP3 player, and it's so nice to not have to be picky about what to copy to it. Everything. Copy everything. All the music. When I had a 256 iPod Classic, way back when. Studio Ghibli Films love the recorder. Really? Oh, I guess I have heard, well, it could have been a pan flute, though, in different movies. But, yeah, when I had a iPod Classic, the first iPod, I remember a high school boyfriend gave it to me, and I was like, oh my god, I don't have anything nearly this expensive to give to you, but that's okay. And I got that, and I had it for, like, many years, because it never went bad. A 256 gig iPod Classic was good. Like, we still use Alex's 256 gig iPod Classic, because it plugs in to our radio thing, and it works. Speaking of, did you watch Kiki's Delivery Service, Laura? No, I just started watching a new show, though, called Shadow and Bone on Netflix. My sister recommended it to me. Very teen drama. If you're looking for, like, sex angst and teen drama, like, no sex has happened yet or anything. Just, like, a lot of those glances where both of the characters are staring at each other. And there are other people in the room, and we're supposed to pretend like it's not super weird that they're looking into each other's eyes in a group of people, and we're supposed to pretend like nobody else is noticing how weird and intense they're looking at each other, but, like, you know, sexy teen drama. So far, I'm into it. All the main characters very attractive, which is nice. So Oracle, my favorite! Right, those players are solid. Literally, it still works, Sid. We still use it, so it still works. Oh my god, I watched Kiki's last weekend with my BF. How was it? Is it good? Is it worth watching? I'm not reliable. Oh, V, my mom sent me a picture. The package came. I haven't gone to pick it up yet, but the package came. So I'm gonna pick it up. I'll open it on Monday on the live though, so I'll pick it up this weekend, okay? But yes, it came, so just so you know. Lol, I'm not copying everything because I have a lot of music I can't listen to for emotional reasons. Fair. Although I don't have any emotional songs that I can't listen to. It's more like I have emotional songs that I want to listen to, like the ones where I listen to and I'm like, wow, I was so depressed when I loved this song and I was a teenager and blah. But now I listen to it and I'm like, all I want to do is give a hug to little me. Like when I think of like 15-year-old me and how I felt about myself, I wish I could go back and be like literally don't worry about any of this. It's gonna be okay. That's how those songs make me feel. They make me feel empathy for my former self. It's my favorite wholesome Miyazaki film now. It's so cute. Okay, fine. This is, how many people have now suggested this? How many people have mentioned this? Because I'm unreliable. I'm going to write it down again. And this time, it should mean something, right? Okay, what was it called? Kiki's Delivery Service from V. V suggested Kiki's. Kiki, do you love me? Delivery service. We've been saying this since December, Miss Laura. Okay, like I know you have... Calm down, okay? I'm not... Takes me time, okay? It's right up your alley, too. She's a witch. All right. Get into it. Very good. We've been saying this. Sid and V, I watch it to feel better when I'm sad. Aw. There are whole albums I can't touch because I listen to them in really low months to help me puts me back there too much. Fair. Then don't. That's a good thing that you know that about yourself, though. It's the instrument that is unofficially closest to the human voice. Really? That's weird and interesting. Kiki is a witch that does deliveries on her broom. Oh, okay. I read the beginning of that sentence and thought it was going to be like a midwife story. You were like, and does deliveries? And I'm like, a magical midwife? I love it. Kirsten Dunst voices the English dub. Ooh, I like her. Cool. Is it animated or not? If she flies on a broom, it's probably animated, right? It's so wholesome. Good. Is it a movie or a series? Kiki's Delivery Service. Is it a movie or a series? But I'm down. I'll try it. I'll give it a shot. Maybe Alex and I'll watch it this weekend. Last night we finally finished Girl Interrupted, which was good because we started it a long time ago. We started it like several days ago. It's a movie? Okay, cool. It's an animated movie. It's old school animated. Ooh, like old school like Sailor Moon, because I loved Sailor Moon. Is it that kind of animation? Who's a witch? Who's a witch? What film is this? Can I get it in the UK? Birdie, it's a film called Kiki's Delivery Service. I just wrote it down. Kiki's Delivery Service. I don't know where I'm going to get it. Alex is going to find it for me, I think. And by I think, I mean... Don't forget Ponyo, too. Please watch Ponyo. You'll feel all the magic feels. Okay. I do love the magic feels. Ponyo. I feel like there was another one. Frida, you've been, like, pushing for a long time. Hold on. There's another one. Frida, there's another one. Tell me which one is the other one. There is another one. I don't remember what it's called. Howl's Moving Castle? No, that's not the one. Arietti is also great. That's not the one. There's another one that I'm supposed to watch already. Simon had to have a friend buy him a DVD because the distribution is via Disney and there are butts. Yes. Oh, It's Okay to Not Be Okay. I don't think that's the right one. To not... Spirited Away. That's what it was. Spirited Away. I knew there was one that I, like, have had in my head. I hope Alex can find them for you to watch. He can. Alex is a software engineer. He can find anything anywhere on the internet. I don't know if that's because he's a software engineer or because he can hack, but it's okay to not be okay. But he'll find it. My Neighbor Tortoro. My neighbor. Spelled neighbor. Properly spelled because you're from the UK. Thank you. Sorry, I was actually going to make fun of you until I saw that it was Oracle, and I was going to go spelled the wrong way, and then I looked up and I was like, oh, there is a U in your neighbor. Never mind. Tortoro. the UK folks and the Canadian folks, apparently we don't pay per letter for our printing, so we have better spellings. And Laputa Castle in the Sky. Okay, let me get started with these ones first. How about that? I will link a list of all of them in Discord for you. Oh, thank you, Sid. Appreciate. All from Miyazaki are so good. I'm gonna watch. Should I watch them with subtitles or dubbed? What's better? Does it matter? Have you guys noticed? Do any of you care from that? You know, some movies it's like fine if you listen to the dubbed, but some it's like really bad. For me, it was like the dubbed Pan's Labyrinth was so bad that I preferred to listen to it in Spanish and have subtitles, you know? Because subtitles were better than the dubbed. Whereas Coraline, I was fine with having it dubbed. I watched it in French the first time. No, dubbed. Okay, cool. I like both, but for Howl's Moving Castle, I like the dub. Okay, the dubs are good. Awesome. Good. Frida. Subtitles, Frida. Oracle. No dubbed. No dubbed. Yeah, I'll try dubbed, and if I feel uncomfortable with the dubbed, I'll go back to that. The Fanning sisters do the American dubbed voices in... Oh, really? Isn't that interesting? Because Elle Fanning also worked with Kirsten Dunst on other projects, the Fannings and the Dunsts, so maybe they have some connections in the voiceover verse, which sounds like a real thing. Anyway, I'll watch some movies. I love you guys. I'm going to see you again on Monday, but I'm going to go now because I have a whole day of prep for tomorrow planned. I have to get everything set up so that I can film everything I want to for the vlog tomorrow, which I'm going to be filming. The dubs are at least really well done, not cringy like a lot of animes. I do love the male voices in dubbed animes that are like older. I do love them. They make me smile. They warm my heart, my cold heart. Have a fantastic weekend. Good solution. The films are too good. Just watch them in both versions. Fair. Okay, friends, I love you guys. Thank you for coming. I hope that you had a good time. Please drink water and wash your hands if you go out. Wear a mask when you're out in public. You know, all of the safety precautions. And I will see you on Monday for another live stream. We're going to be back at 8 a.m. on Monday. So I will see you in a couple of days. Have a good weekend. If you are looking for somebody to chat to during the weekend, join the Patreon and you could join the Discord. There's always something going on there. I'll probably upload some pictures this weekend just so you guys can see what the backyard is looking like. And the patrons actually got an extra video this week. They got a secret video. So patrons who are $5 plus tier, you got an extra video, a secret behind the you distracted me. I was saying a sentence. Behind the scenes exclusive video of Pearl hatching. I filmed Pearl hatching. I didn't know she was Pearl at the time, but I filmed her hatch and I put a little bit of it in the vlog, but I put an extended cut for $5 plus patrons. So if you want to watch a chicken hatch, join my Patreon. And if you don't want to watch a chicken hatch, you should still join my Patreon because blah. Okay, now I'm leaving for real. Love you guys. Thank you for joining, and I will see you on Monday. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, wash your hands, wear a mask, drink water, take your meds. And thank you to all of my patrons. Okay, love you. Bye.